Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute...
First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ready to go now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And there's a foul ball.
First pitch, 7:05.
There's a strike. The Cubs could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The throw to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, starting on the mound in this one, Gavin Williams. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
We go to the bottom of the first. And half up to him.
The left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a pitch. That misses. And now 2-0. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
So here's Kyle Tucker now entering this one second in the National League in hitting. That misses the zone. 1-0. Tucker went deep in his most recent game. Runner at first with no outs here. That's inside.
2-0.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the dirt. Struck him out looking. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki, 3rd in the NL in RBIs this year. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hat, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. One at second. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Michael Busch now at the plate. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. That one inside. Ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. That one almost got him. 2 on, 2 outs. Popped up. Ramirez. And that is the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Boyd back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Boyd goes 6 feet 3 inches. 34-year-old vet, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Second inning here, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind.
He'll do it himself. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2. Just missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Carson Kelly, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Next offer in there for a strike. 1-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So here's Horner now. That to right. Jones makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
So digging in, Matt Shaw.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
There's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And this place is rocking. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
The 1-2. Inside and hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So a man at first. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a foul straight back. Happ off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe. Two outs and one in scoring position. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Gabriel.
And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. The other way. Corner over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Nolan.
2 down, base is empty. Now here's Nolan Jones. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's got a good rhythm going. 2 quick outs. Guy like that wants to get the ball, deliver that next pitch, get back in the dugout as quickly as possible.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
He's in there. Everything came together for him. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So up next, Steven Kwan. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 3 and the Guardians nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one in there across the letters. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. In the air on the infield. Naylor settles under it. He makes the grab. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Fought off foul. On the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
The batter,
and
number
there are
7.
2 outs.
Shortstop, Dansby.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Dansby Swanson. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That clips the corner. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now batting, catcher, Carson
Runner
Kelly.
first with 2 away. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez on to first, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Angel Martinez.
fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That one missed.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And that one sliced foul. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Out to short. In time to Bush, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The Guardians go down in order. Still down 3-0. Bottom 4, now the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Third baseman, Matt Shaw.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And now Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 in this one.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. The throw is late, and they come away without an out. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gavin Williams will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
number 61 taking over on the mound.
61.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Happ, the lead runner, out at second. Tucker at first. 1 gone. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Happ on his way home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
2 on, 1 out. Michael Bush digs in now. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Fouled off. He was late. 2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Carlos Santana.
Boyd back to work. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Santana, a former All-Star. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The second baseman.
Daniel Schneemann now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Bo Naylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kelly to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit in the air, center field. Martinez in position. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swanson digs in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Naylor collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. Puts it away for the out. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. Doubled in his first AB. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. And now 2 gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 9th homer of the year. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Digging in, Angel Martinez. And that is out of play. And that clips the inside corner.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. Bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. Foul ball. Next offering misses. 1-1.
1-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. And he had a big swing at the bat early on in the ballgame.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the 2nd. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Hoerner on the go. That's in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
Down here is Kyle Tucker. 1 for 3. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw comes in too late, and that loads the bases. So bases all loaded up. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Gonna count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. So bases loaded with one away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. One is lifted in the air. Martinez sizes this one up, makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are two gone.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 61. New pitcher now, Joey Cantillo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swanson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a foul ball. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A 3-run dinger. His 13th home run of the season. It's 10-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Out there to center. Martinez grabs it on the run. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Now into the game, John Birdie. He'll play second. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Coming on is Hap. He's there to make the catch. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. There's a strike.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Santana in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Cubbies up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground out to short. Sends it across to first. And that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game zone.
The second baseman, John Birdie.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they're up to 8 hits on.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now, Matt Shaw. And first offering is fouled off. Birdie at second with nobody out. On the ground. And it goes just foul. That one down the line and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Santana. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 8.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
In for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Right through there for a strike. Boyd still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And that's a leadoff double. Bo Naylor at the plate now. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third.
Man, I'm telling you, you better have your life insurance policy right. When you challenge the Ivy, there's brick behind that. It's not forgiving at all, but he seemed to be concerned about one thing, and that's making that catch. Nice job.
Arias, batting with one down, takes a strike. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong. He's got it. Runner tags for home, fires it to the plate, and he's out. Bunt down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Cantillo back to work. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 26th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 11-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Joey Cantillo gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Tim Herron comes on now.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And a count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Right through there. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Herron, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Not even close there. And 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Festa getting loose out there. Junis also getting ready. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now it's Vidal Brujan taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. Cubs get one on the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. Back here at the friendly confines. All set to start the ninth in this one. Leading off, Nolan Jones. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. And out number one on the grab.
Up next for Cleveland,
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Man at first with one gone. And now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
No, that's low.
This one in the air. Kelly has this one sized up. Hauls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in.
Right side, hard hit. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.